Hello, water signs. How are you all doing today? Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. We're going to take a little look here and see if you will reconcile with the person you're dealing with, person on your mind, person of interest, whoever this is. If you're not dealing with a situation in which you're curious about reconciliation, this isn't for you, okay? If you would like to find information on how to schedule a personal reading with me, please look in the description box of this video, okay? Also, the Amazon links where you can buy every deck featured here in this video. The Amazon links where you can get your hands on the same decks are in the description, okay? So let's hop into this. The first thing I want to look at, well, first we're starting off with Cancer. The first thing I want to look at is what is blocking this connection here, okay? So Cancer, what's blocking this connection? What is the blockage between you and this person? What is blocking this connection here? Cancer. Some of you are dealing with a Libra. That Justice card just showed its face. We'll see if it comes back out. I've noticed that, well, just over my years of studying things astrologically, I've noticed that cardinal signs like to stick together. That's one big thing I've noticed. Cardinal signs like each other. I know not everyone of you are dealing with another cardinal sign, but I have seen that as a big commonality here. Two more shuffles here. This deck's getting an attitude with me. Ooh, could be another Cancer for some of you. Okay. Ten of Pentacles. I think this was a superficial connection here. This was very superficial. For some of you, there was a lot of money involved. Okay, it doesn't have to be. And matter of fact, for a connection to be superficial like that, it doesn't even have to be a lot of money involved. You know, that mentality of, I care more about the material aspect of things. You know, like my first priority, before I even care about our actual connection, I care about how we appear, how we look. If we're going out into public, we better look like we got a bunch of money. You know, maybe I don't make very much money at all. Maybe I work at Burger King, but I'm going to spend my whole paycheck on a $200 pair of Jordans, you know, or something like that. You know what I'm saying? That type of mentality where I care more about material things and my appearance and how I look on the surface than us actually having a true heart-to-heart connection, okay? So, yeah, that's that. And also, too, I think there's just too many games being played here. You know, with communication, you all don't speak the same language, I don't think. Okay, communication is very, very back and forth and up and down, and maybe some days I'll communicate everything that's on my mind, and then you're real withdrawn, and you won't reciprocate that communication. Then maybe the table's flipping, it's the other way around. Then when you want to open up and communicate, I'm withdrawn. I really don't feel like explaining myself, or just don't really feel like expressing what's on my heart and mind, you know. And also, too, I think that there's too many pity party games being played here. Okay, it's on the person you're dealing with side. Okay, these energies could go either way, but it looks like that poor, pitiful me game is being played here too much. It's on the cross-watcher side. Cross-watchers, don't get your panties in a bunch. These energies could go both ways. But the way I lay this out is, here's the person I'm reading for, here's the cross-watcher. That's the way I have this. But take it how it resonates, if it resonates. If it doesn't, chuck it in the fucking bucket. Who cares, man? It ain't that big a deal. Anyway, though, I do feel like there is a very strong emphasis on poor me. Poor me. Me, myself and I and me. And I, myself, and I, and me, and some more I, and myself, and me, and poor, pitiful me, and everything that I've been through, and what this is doing to me, you know. Big, big game being played right here, okay? Huge blockage. Huge blockage. But this is something that you still have a hard time letting go of, okay? For whatever reason, having a very difficult time shaking this person from your mind. Okay, now I want to look and see what actions this person is taking, if any. What actions is this person taking towards Cancer, universe? What actions is this person taking towards Cancer? What actions is this person taking towards my Cancerians? Ba-boom. They feel attacked. They feel attacked. And now here's the thing. Some of you, this person has a reason to feel that way. Others of you, they don't have any reason to feel this way. They just got a lot of broken issues inside, you know? So if I feel attacked, I'm on defense mode, I'm probably going to attack. If I feel attacked, I'm going to attack. You know what I mean? So, 3 shuffles. 1, 2, and 3. But boom, hey, check it out, man. There's that Chariot and the overall energy for this too. Okay, so I do think, I think you're gonna hear from, I do think you're gonna hear from this person here, okay? But it looks like they're playing the same old games that they were playing in the past, dude. Okay, some of you are dealing with a situation in which there's black magic involved. That's not everybody, but even if it's not black magic, this is still manipulation. Typically emotional manipulation, okay? So with the Tower reverse, Knight of Swords, I do think you're going to hear from this person and they are going to attempt to reconcile, okay? This person could be trying to like rub things in your face too. Trying to rub it in your face. I'm doing good now. You know, some of you, I'm in a better relationship now. Oh, we're so happy, you know? But I think it's bullshit. It's a front, okay? It's a front. They're not doing good. They're not doing any better. They're a mess. They're a mess, and they're trying to basically like rub it in your face. They're trying to make you think that they're doing so much better without you. They want you to really, really feel like that feeling of, oh man, you know, I screwed up. You know, that's what they want you to feel. But I think that's what they feel, honestly. I think deep down inside, they feel like they screwed up, and they're trying to project that off onto you and make you feel that way. You know what I mean? That's what this looks like to me. Yeah, that's what this looks like to me. All right. Advice. 3 advice cards. 3 advice cards for Cancer. 3 advice cards. 3 advice cards. Ba-boom. Queen of Pentacles. Better get your priority list in order, Cancer. Okay? Take a second look at your priority list. 8 of Wands reversed. I would block this person if I were you. Yep, Knight of Swords. Hey, look, if they try to reach out and hit you up, I wouldn't do it. If communication is blocked currently, I wouldn't unblock it. I wouldn't do it. You make a decision. Whatever decision has been made right now, you need to stand your ground. Okay? I know that sometimes cardinal signs and mutable signs can struggle with that. Fixed signs are a little bit better. You know, I'm a fixed sign. That's one of the advantages. That every sign has its advantages and disadvantages. Okay, and I know this can tend to be a struggle sometimes for cardinal signs, but that doesn't matter. That's still something that needs to be done. This is what I made up my mind. This is what it is. You ain't changing my mind. You're not manipulating me. You're not gonna. I would block them if I was you. Okay, it looks like they're trying to come back and play the same old games and keep this toxic cycle spinning is what this looks like to me. Okay. Alrighty. How about Scorpio? Scorpio, what is blocking this connection between you and this person? What's the energetic blockage between the two of you? What is the energetic blockage? Energetic blockage with Scorpio universe. The World card. Okay. Cool. So this is definitely a cycle. Okay. 2 more shuffles here. Definitely a cycle. For some of you, it was a cycle that kept repeating itself over and over and over, like an on and off type thing, you know? I do think the cycle between the two of you is very much complete. The Hierophant, 10 of Wands, okay. All right, so the Death card, okay. Yeah, so this is a cycle, I think, for a lot of you that repeated itself. For some of you, it was an on and off type thing where you separated and got back together, separated and got back together. Others of you, it was just a long, continuous cycle that kept repeating itself over and over and over and over and over. But it got to the point where it was nothing but a burden. You know, at the end of the day, ideally, a successful, healthy connection, no, there's no such thing as any kind of connection that's not going to have challenges and hit bumps and roadblocks and whatnot. But ideally, you know, in retrospect, we should be growing and evolving together. You know what I mean? And at the end of the day, if I take a look back on a connection that I have with somebody, and it's more of a burden, and it influences me. It influences the detriment of my vibration and not the ascension. See what I'm saying? It does not contribute to my evolution. It contributes to my vibrational destruction. That's a problem. That's a problem. Okay, that's a problem. So you all are basically like oil and water. You don't mix. Mentos and Diet Coke. Ba-boom! Shang-a-lang-a-bing-bang. Not a very, very positive mixture here. Immaturity, emotional immaturity, okay? The person you're dealing with, see, you were the one taking on all the burdens while the person you're dealing with, no, they take the easy way, you know? It was like an 80-20 mixture all the time, you know? Should be 50-50, equal give and take. Yes, we're going to have our bad days where I pick up the slack, where you know, and then other days you'll pick up my slack, but for it to just be an 80-20, 90-10 mixture, and you carrying most of the burden all day, every day, and them just not really having too hard of a time. Yeah, that's a problem. And it got to the point where the person you're dealing with didn't even feel the connection as strong as you did. Not really. 10 of Cups reversed. Yep, they didn't really feel the connection as strong as you. Okay, you were committed to this though. And I just got done, you all heard me tell Cancer just a second ago that fixed sign, so you're a fixed sign. See, one of the disadvantages of being a fixed sign is if you commit to something, you commit to it. But if we don't commit to something that's good for us, then we find ourselves in a bit of a conundrum, don't we? I'm a fixed sign too, I get it. I totally get it. Let's see what actions this person's taking. What actions is this person taking? Universe. Two more shuffles, two more. Eight of Wands reversed. Eight of Swords. See, they're trying to ignore this and pretend that it never happened. Nine of Cups. Okay. So it looks to me like communication's probably blocked and it's going to remain blocked. Okay. I really feel like the person you're dealing with here, hang on. Page of Wands. I feel like the person that you're dealing with here is trying to basically take the pretend that never happened approach. You know, I'm moving forward, I'm moving on, not talking about you. Probably nobody in my life now even knows of your existence. I'm pretending it never happened. You know, I'm just going to pretend this never happened, la, 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 bury that to the pit of my mind, and they're going out dating other people trying to really, really help get their mind off of you. Yep. I got that Knight of Wands, Page of Wands, though. Let me see. And the Ace of Wands. Queen of Cups reversed. The overall energy is the Eight of Wands, though, reversed. So I don't really think that's communicating with you. I think they're just going out desperately trying to find somebody else to take their mind off of you. I highly doubt they're going to be very successful with that. I highly doubt it. I highly doubt it. But, oh well, that's not your problem anymore. Not your problem, man. What's the advice for Scorpio? Advice. What's the advice for Scorpio? Queen of Wands reversed. Two more advice cards. Six of Pentacles. And the Ace of Swords reversed. I don't think that I would open up communication right now. I don't think that I would. any connection that makes its way into your life, any connection, be sure that, and I know I sound like a broken record when I say these things, but this stuff is very important stuff, y'all. I'm telling you right now. Be sure that you take mental notes. Take mental notes, okay, from the last connection. And look for red flags, but don't, there's two things you don't want to do when it comes to red flags. Don't ignore them, but also don't turn and run from them either. Seems like we have two different kinds of people. The first kind of person completely ignores red flags. The other person uses red flags as a complete and total deal breaker. No, let's meet in the middle somewhere. Let's talk about the red flag. Let's talk about the red flag, okay? Bring it up and address it. Yo, I see this big old red ass flag popping up and flying around right now. We need to address this red flag. Let's bring it down here and let's talk about it. Let's work through this. You know? We need to talk about it. We need to acknowledge the red flags. Okay? But as far as this person goes, even if you attempted a reconciliation, even if you did, they would just be bringing the same energy back to a reconciliation that was used to cause the problem. So, and again, I think a lot of you, this was on and off. I know that's not everybody, but it'll continue to be on and off as long as you keep playing the game. Somebody came to me one time and they said, this person keeps, coming in and out of my life. When are they going to change? And I said, hold up. They keep coming back, and that proves that they haven't changed. You keep letting them come back, and that proves that you haven't changed. So who needs to change here? If you want something different, you have to start doing something different. You want a different life experience, you got to stop playing those games. Keep playing the same games, you're going to keep winning the same prizes. That's all there is to it. Okay? Alrighty, last but definitely not least, Pisces. What is blocking the connection between you and this person? Pisces. Pisces, 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 Pisces. Look at the blockage between the two of you. Oh, there it is. Justice in the reverse. Okay. Could be a Libra for some of you. Two more shuffle. Boom, Three of Swords reversed. Okay. All right, so communication is horrible between the two of you. Terrible. And the person you're dealing with, okay, well, that's a huge blockage. The person you're dealing with is a very negative-minded individual, okay? And that doesn't necessarily make them a bad person, but if all I focus on, and there's a lot of good people out there, and they brag about this. There's people out there who think this is a good quality. All I focus on is negativity. You could have the most benevolent heart on the planet, but if all you focus your mind on is the negative aspect of things, you're programming the reticular activating system in your brain to do nothing but scan your surroundings and pick up on negative things. That's simple. That's all there is to it, okay? So there's a lot of stress, a lot of nervousness, and a lot of anxiety regarding this connection right here. The person that you're dealing with is very broken. They're a very broken person, okay? And if you're a broken person, the only thing you're going to attract into your life are situations that are and or end up broken. That's all it is. When somebody comes into your life, the only thing they are capable of doing is matching the frequency that you're on. Not healing it, not fixing it, matching the frequency that you're on. And then as soon as they match that frequency, what happens between the two of you is going to complement that frequency, okay? So there's too much nervousness and anxiety here being shared, okay? The person you're dealing with, though, does feel an incredibly intense connection. Could be a Gemini for some of you. An incredibly intense connection. Some of you could be dealing with a twin flame. That's not everybody. Not everybody out there is dealing with a twin flame. But even if it's not a twin flame, it's still an equally intense connection. But communication is horrible. And I don't think the person you're dealing with really, really opens up and expresses and allows their broken nature to be exposed and vulnerable. So therefore, it's never going to heal. I do still think you keep your eye on this person, though, don't you? Oh, yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. It's all good. All right, what actions is this person taking towards Pisces universe? What actions are they taking? Do 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 do. Two more shuffles. Two more. Page of Cups reversed. They're still watching me, though. There's that Knight of Swords, though. Ace of Cups reversed. Okay, so I do think that they are going to communicate here. Ooh, this person could be a Capricorn, okay? This person could be involved in drugs and alcohol for some of you, but I really do think this person is very obsessed with you. Like, this is obsession. And obsession is not healthy. That's very toxic, okay? So, but I do think you're going to hear from them, but they're not opening up emotionally, okay? Knight of Swords, I do see communication happening here, but not an emotional connection. This person is still burying their feelings, burying those parts of them that are broken. If I bury it and nobody else knows about it, then that means it's not going to cause me any problems. No, it don't. Okay? Universe doesn't respond to how you appear. Universe doesn't respond to how you look to other people. Universe responds to your frequency. Okay? And only two people know your frequency. You and your higher self. Period. You know? The quantum consciousness, obviously, but you're connected to that. That's your higher self. That's a part of you. Okay? So, could be a Taurus. Let's call out the major arcana. Taurus, Sagittarius, Capricorn. But yeah, I think you're going to hear from them, but they're still not opening up. They're still not forming an emotional connection with you. So what's the advice? Advice Ace for Pisces. Ha! What is it? What do we got? Advice for Pisces. Advice for Pisces. I think it's about time to release and let go of this, Pisces. Okay, you shouldn't have to fight for this. Okay, there's many things in this life that are worth fighting for. Oh, there's all kinds of things, okay? But the minute you start fighting for love, it's no longer love. It's no longer love. That's one of those things that it's kind of like a catch-22. There's no way to fight for it. Because the minute you start fighting for it, it's not love you're fighting for. If you're fighting for it, you're fighting over possessiveness. You're fighting over control, okay? 3 of Wands. If this person's going to reach out, leave that on them, okay? Don't you go pursuing them. Don't try to force and fight for this. Don't fight a losing battle. Don't try, no. You just attract them to you. If they're going to reach out, that's on them. If they're going to open up emotionally or not, that's on them. If they're going to bury their broken pieces, that's on them. That's not on you. That has nothing to do with you. And there's nothing you can do about them being broken. That is a very, very huge water sign thing. I know that you all have a very, very healing nature about yourselves and you want to get out and heal and fix broken people, but you can't. What you as water signs are good at doing, if you utilize water energy to the best of your, to the highest potential water energy can be utilized for, is provide a healing space. Okay, that's what water energy is good for. I'm going to provide a healing space for you to heal yourself. But you can't make the healing happen. You can't do that. Absolutely, positively not. Okay? But anyway, I feel like those were the messages my water signs needed to hear, so I'm going to go ahead and end this reading here. I'm eternally grateful for every last one of you who tune in, play along, and show love, support, and positive feedback on my channel every day, y'all. It means the world to me. I greatly appreciate it. Don't forget to look in the description box of this video if you'd like to find information on how to schedule a personal reading And I'm out of here now, y'all. Thanks again for tuning in. I'll see you sometime between right now and the rest of all eternity. Y'all stay blessed.